as it'll be the Lumberjacks of Vancouver taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Ready.
The play fake. Now Young.
Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Chase Claypool with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lumberjacks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader. I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fouled. That's a big game. And Young's throw there incomplete.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Young throwing complete there to Mingo.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down. It's Young off play action. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Panthers at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Young on third down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Ready. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Set, ready. Fight, 97. Sanders is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Isaiah Likely from 3 yards out. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
That throw by Young incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now here's Young. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Devontae Adams, 33 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer now.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's taken on the 25.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Carolina!
Jonathan Mingo.
39 yards.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last lap, evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 15.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw.
Completion here to Claypool.
So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now. Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around.
And you'll find some version of this play in just about every playbook in the NFL. It's an X-post cross. So on play action, you let the X receiver get downfield and start working right to left across the formation. What a beautiful throw. And it all comes together for big yardage.
Young looks to throw on first down. He hits Adams complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Devontae Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the pick, and he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers.
Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people?
There he goes, left side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a big play there. 41 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Phillips now from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow, and I mean, if they can... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Carolina. 64 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
Here we go.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Looking to throw, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now a throw here, hauled in. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain it even.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And the Vancouver first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. 2nd and 6. This one swung out to Montgomery. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second and 5. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jeremy Chin puts it off. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. Let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Amari Barno In there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
70 Ranger, tempo.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and the Panthers will get the football back. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Pause red. White.
Out of the gun, it's Young.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Open man completes it to Claypool. Touchdown. Chase Claypool.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lumberjacks take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Lumberjacks 21.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Phillips now from the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
They've got his man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 34.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
52 blaster.
To throw on 2nd down is Young.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up 1st downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Now Young. His throw incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play.
Black Ultra.
Young on third down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more.
And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it first and goal.
On the ball. Ready?
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
At the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now. Second and goal.
22 needle. Green jack. Red, yellow. Set, cut.
Throwing. Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Davante Adams. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers are able to widen their advantage.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
49. Lumberjacks 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been a...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Down the left sideline.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
He's going to try and go deep again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
They'll run on 1st down.
Moore. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's Young from the shotgun. It's caught outright by Graham. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Panthers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Now, a familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery.
Into space at the 45.
And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
The throw over the middle taken in. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And now they'll shift things around.
At the 41-yard line.
Back to throw again.
Claypool with another catch.
Touchdown!
Chase Claypool.
41 yards.
And the Lumberjacks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. To the 22-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Understand?
First down, Young. Complete to Likely. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Second down, Young. And Graham's got it. Complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Young working out of the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Lumberjacks.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Here is Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles. It's thrown all these interceptions, another one there, and this one taken all the way back to the school.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth.
He's got a man complete. There he goes right side. And they rattle off a big one. 54 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want
under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
that incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to